You're watching a Big Z review. Jurassic World Rebirth is the newest film in the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World series. And once again, it continues the streak of mediocre Jurassic Park sequels, unfortunately.
He's your guy?
We're the best at moving things and people in and out of places they shouldn't be.
Move up towards Barbados, avoid government patrol, but there aren't that many anymore.
Why's that?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
So this is the first film after the Jurassic World reboot of the Jurassic Park trilogy ended. And this takes place like 5 years after the end of that series, although the movie came out 3 years ago. But essentially now that all of the dinosaurs that were out everywhere, they're now essentially have all died, except for the ones that are around the equator. And now you enter this movie with this pharmaceutical guy trying to put together a team to go collect the blood of the biggest dinosaurs to advance research into curing heart disease. And this film gives Gareth Edwards a shot at making a Jurassic Park film. And he does okay. Like, this is definitely a monster flick at times. And this is, again, written by and inspired by Michael Crichton and adapted by David Koepp. And there's apparently, like, some of the B plot with the family actually takes cut scenes, like, from the original novel, from the original movie screenplay that were never used. And that's the weird thing. This movie, it feels like two separate stories that are smashed together. And it's just that they're both fine, but like when they try to intermingle them, they kind of fuck with each other's plots. Just because the main story is, of course, the pharmaceutical rep paying millions of dollars to get these mercenaries to go collect the samples from the dinosaurs. And the main characters for that, Scarlett Johansson as Zora Bennett, or Z, and then Mahershala Ali as Duncan Kincaid. He's like the captain of the boat. And you have Rupert Friend is the pharmaceutical douche. And then Jonathan Bailey is Dr. Henry Loomis. And he's like the expert on dinosaurs and like a protege of Dr. Grant. They name drop. Oh, remember him? He was in the first couple films. And then like that one, if the whole movie was that, I wouldn't have minded. Although again, you would have had to have more like dinosaurs to go after, or more like mercenary shit. Because like the weird thing is, Scarlett Johansson, she never really shows why she's such a good mercenary. And the one guy that they bring on, Ed Skrein, he's like one of the mercenaries. Like, he was like the first person to die. And he like has a gun and he's shooting at Spinosauruses and missing every single one. And I think, man, you really suck. Why are they giving you so much money for this? Like, couldn't this pharmaceutical guy get a better team together? But then the other story is just a family story. And that's the father is the guy from Lincoln Lawyer, Manuel Garcia-Rulfo, and the daughter is Luna Blaze, and another daughter is Adrena Miranda, and then the douchebag boyfriend that's a pothead with a heart of gold, maybe, the David Iacono. And the weird thing is, the main plot, the mercenary pharmaceutical plot, like, they spend so much time at the beginning saying how dangerous it is around the equator now. And, like, it's a no-go zone. No one's allowed to go there because of all the dinosaurs, and it's so dangerous. We have to put together a team. Can't tell anybody. It has to be a small team. We have to sneak in there and steal these dinosaur blood. And then you jump to that. You have a whole nother beginning of the movie, and it's this family, and they're like, we're sailing on the equator. Oh, look at that. Are that dolphins? Oh no, they're dinosaurs. We're gonna die. And it's like, it's so odd. It feels like they're two separate stories. Like, And the weird thing is, I feel like they had a cut scene. Like if the movie was all them, it would kind of make sense because you have the older daughter's boyfriend, who's like a pothead. Like the beginning of the story is that the dad is on the wheel of the sailboat, and he's getting tired. He wants the boyfriend to take over his shift. And the boyfriend, I'm really tired, man. I'm just going to lay out here. You know, you're good. You're doing great. And it's like, it would make sense if they all went to bed and he was in charge of the boat and somehow took them off course and went way south. It would be a little tough to finagle that to get all the way to the equator. But at least it would kind of make sense that they weren't purposefully sailing into dinosaur waters. But, you know, it's whatever. And then the whole family plot is the whole Jurassic Park-ish plot. Because, like, there's, like, the family, like, aspect. There's all the comedy is from them, mostly with the boyfriend. Then they also have the Baby Yoda aspect, which is the Dolores and a baby Aqualops. And it's, like... very cute, although it's funny. They're trying to make it happen so hard. It's like stop trying to make Dolores happen. It's like a month before the film, their Twitter was like, "We must protect Dolores at all costs." And like, who the fuck is Dolores? We haven't seen the movie yet. And it's like, but you know, it's fine. And there's some cool scenes with like there's a T-Rex chase scene with them in a raft. That's pretty cool. But like still, like they do the majestic thing. Like one of the things they have to get is the blood from a Titanosaurus, and it's just tough when a movie that's decades older looks better than your movie that costs more and with way better technology. But it's just like they're no longer artists working on the graphics. But something about the Titanosaurus they did, the tail is like longer than the dinosaur, and it's like floating in air. It's like a tentacle. It's like a fantasy tentacle.
Oh my god.
Fortunately for us,
like it's a fantasy movie. It's not like a science fiction movie. It's like, how the fuck is this long ass tail floating in the air with like no muscle control? And it's supposed to be a really, these Titanosaurus is about to fuck. I think their tails are like almost making a heart sign, you know? How do you, this? Is that how you do it? I think that's how you do it. Yeah. K-pop heart. And it's like, they don't look good. And they play the music. And it's like, they're trying to make a moment, but they don't have the soul. Like it's like feel like, we have to do another Jurassic World movie because they make too much money. You know, there's like no reason to make this. And it's like the plot is fine, but it's like of course the pharmaceutical guy has to be a douchebag and he's gonna get his comeuppance, and you know, it's fine, that's great. And they have this new dino, but like they have to get, if they can make their own dinosaur as a mutant, then they don't have to deal with other people putting out versions of it and taking up the toy market. They can make their own dinosaur, the Distortus Rex, or the D-Rex, that looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex fucked a Rancor. And it's like, I'm surprised at how much they have this in the trailer. I expected it to be a bigger part of the film. It's like it's like has legs and then has like two arms, one like T-Rex arms and one really long arm. And it has like its weird bulbous head. And it's like, I don't know, it's whatever. The funny thing I always kind of loved is that if you actually knew the Jurassic Park lore, if any dinosaur expert complained, you know, well, actually, Velociraptor was pretty small. They're more like a turkey. than that one we see in Jurassic Park. And it's like, the whole thing that they did, they took some DNA, combined it with frog DNA, a bunch of other DNA, and they made mutant dinosaurs that might slightly resemble what walked the Earth millions of years ago. Like, so they're not what dinosaurs, they're some human creation using an amalgamation of dinosaur DNA. But like, and they advance it now, they make mutants, and it's like, fine, it's fun. Like, there's some good moments, but in this, I didn't care about the characters at all. At least, like, even the family, I don't know, what is their family like? You know, where's the mom? You know, what's their deal? And then the Scarlett Johansson, what's up with her? You know, she's sad that one of her teammates died in a car bomb in her previous mission. But, like, was she a soldier? Like, what is she? Like, they don't spend any time with anyone. I don't know if that's because they have the two different stories they had to combat with to keep it around 2 hours. But it's just fine, you know? If you want to go to the movies and see dinosaurs, this is like your only option pretty much. And as that, it's fine. You know, I'd probably give it like a 6.75 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Maybe, you know, it's nothing horrible. I liked it more than the last two Jurassic World films. I think the original Jurassic World, at least I love that they went back to the park. And so this is probably like third or fourth best of these Jurassic movies. But nothing will ever top Jurassic Park. You know? But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.